You have the IQ, right?
What?
The IQ?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's Monday. What you gonna do with it? I'm saying that nigga mean business. Start them engines. Wave that flag. I'm on your ass like this was prison. Bitch, I'm kidding. What you gonna do with it? Now you better give me the rock. I know the drop. So picking it pop. I'm taking a shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell them look at the watch. What you gonna do with it? I'm saying that nigga mean business. Start them engines. Wave that flag. I'm on your ass like this was prison. Bitch, I'm kidding. What you gonna do with it? Now you better give me the rock. I know the drop. So picking it pop. I'm taking a shot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell them look at the watch. Finna do what I want and take what I please. Cause I do it with
I feel that. I feel that.
Sure.
Welcome back to Light About Nothing, episode 51. Season 6.
51.
51, man.
So, oh my God.
Welcome to Light About Nothing, where we talk about expansive social topics, and in the end, we're trying to figure out why it all seems to amount to nothing. Most of the time, we just be ending, though. We should try to find out one time why it seems to amount to nothing. But that's okay. You know, regular takes from regular dudes.
No, it's episode 100. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll figure out then. Season finale. True season finale.
Regular takes from regular dudes. My name is Kress. To my right, we have Victus. Across, we have
Trey the third.
The third, not the fourth, fifth, the third.
Oh, I appreciate it.
The trifecta.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, man. Listen, we've done 50 episodes of this.
That's pretty great.
Listen, it's difficult to do when you have a small set of listeners. Difficult to do when you got 95s. Difficult to do when you have to buy everything yourself. Difficult to do when you don't got money coming in. Difficult to do when you lose your beard. Listen,
I'm really sorry for you.
It's
that's a real rough.
Well, listen, I think that was a personal choice.
That's a personal choice.
I keep my statement. I'm not taking back the statement. It's difficult to do, man.
It is difficult.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody for riding for us. Even if it's a small group, we fuck with y'all because it's a start. And we appreciate y'all, okay? We didn't mean to take 2 weeks off. We were going to do one, but then we had a project and it went longer than we wanted to. But, you know, like regular people, we got jobs, we got stuff to do. So, but thanks for rocking with us anyway. Another big applause for my man, Chief Minosa. Freddie Mills, when you heard the opening. I think we're going to drop the video to that song. It's called What You Gonna Do?
Oh, nice.
Chief Minosa, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever. Listen to my man's.
About it.
He didn't pay us for any of this. I just like to see people I support do well.
There you go.
You feel me? It's also hard to do podcasts when your close friends don't even support it. You know what I mean? They don't listen to this shit. They don't listen to this at all. So,
I love y'all.
But it's whatever. You know, when we blow up, they'll say they were in the gym. It's fine. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Good. Well, you know, same old, same old.
What you mean same old? It's different.
Nah, not really.
No.
Same Victus.
Nah, man, you've been doing.
Stay tired.
Nah, bro, you've been doing plenty with your job, bro.
Not enough sleep,
that,
gang.
Yeah.
So you're trying to play it down, but he's been doing a lot with his company and the app that he's literally created with his company. Stop.
Still the same.
Stop.
Still tired.
Yes, I'm
so
sure.
Ain't nothing changed.
Nah, fam, you gotta be proud of the things you've been doing and things you have accomplished with the little things that it has changed. Because in the conversations that we've had in those 2 weeks and even between and before then, a lot has occurred, my friend. And I guarantee you, not everyone is doing or accomplishing what you are accomplishing. Plenty is happening.
It'll set in when I start cashing in bigger checks.
Oh, facts. I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, I see why like millionaires and like people who own businesses try to avoid taxes because that shit's a pain in the ass. Because like
that's fair.
I noticed because I'm getting a little bit more money now than I got the new job, but I noticed the chunk that I'm losing like $700 in taxes every month.
They see you.
It's insane.
They see you.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, how do I make that $700 back, or how do I make like 1,000 more a month? I don't want LLC Twitter tweeting me right now, but I just been thinking about how do I make that extra money back that they keep taking from me. You feel me? Like, how do I make it back on the side? That's what I've been thinking about these days. Trying to make more money, but not necessarily more. Just kind of recoup what these motherfuckers are taking from me.
Yeah.
Because taxes are a pain in the ass. The more money you make, the more they're taking. It's ridiculous. I see why billionaires try to avoid taxes.
It'd be like that, man.
I know. What about you, Trey? What's new?
What do you think?
Apparently a lot's new.
No, man. Nothing's new, really, I guess. Same old.
Y'all boys need to live more fruitful lives. I say this, but I'm boring.
Nah, dude. No, me and the parents have been trying to plan this trip to Central Florida and this land that my dad has, and we're going to try and plant this beautiful garden out there. And
hopefully it's not in the land.
It's not. It's
okay.
We're expanding. It's okay. love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
I fuck with you, Dad.
No, but we're becoming and going back to our roots of people of the land. And so but dude, we're getting into more ownership, and we're actually trying to get more into stocks as well. And so we've been learning more about it, and like my dad's been talking to like a group of his friends about it. And
Strictly stocks, or are you gonna dip into cryptos too? You gonna dip into cryptos too?
They've been talking about cryptocurrency, bro.
Deutsch going to the moon.
Yeah. So we've been trying to wisen up on the things that are happening. You know? It's America, bro. We gotta flex our rights.
Crypto's the future, dude. It seems that way.
I'm just telling you.
Listen, I play enough like sci-fi games to know we gotta get the intangible monies as soon as possible, bro. We gotta get the
credits,
the bitcoins. Bro. We gotta get the credits, the creds.
The creds,
the Zenny, whatever you need.
Yeah,
we're trying to get there, bro. The rupees are. We get in there, bro. Yeah. So that's the future. It's worth getting on it now, man.
Super
researching,
facts.
Learning now.
They just released another one called Shiba.
Shiba.
Where is it? Like, why and who and where?
Anybody can make any type of cryptocurrency,
that's fair,
bro.
Actually, if you got enough people backing it, you got enough money within it, you can make what you need.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What?
Litecoin almost hit 400 a couple days ago.
Litecoin's almost at 400. Ethereum's up. Like,
it's gonna be there, dude. Listen, I'll share now. What's gonna happen is Elon's eventually gonna get on it like real hard. Once he has this like Starlink going up where he has his satellites pulling the what's it called the Wally, where the satellites are just hovering all over the world. He's doing that like actively, like he's just dumping satellites everywhere to create the internet that he wants. I very, very much so believe that he's going to go into creating his own, either buying a Bitcoin and then like just changing its name, like Dogecoin or something weird like that, or literally creating his own altogether eventually. Like he has the funds to do it
Elon?
if he wanted to. He literally could just be like, all right, I'm going to just toss $3 billion into the market, create my own coin, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
He can do that. Like he can. Because then, like Bill Gates and people on that level can start messing with that as well.
Yeah,
it takes the people who are going to start.
16 Elons.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Bill.
Elons, bro. I see it already. It sounds right.
Elon sounds right. Yeah,
I have a 30 Elons. That's about. I see it already. I see it already. It's there.
I think Bill got some other things to worry about than.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, facts. You up? Yeah. Bill's got mad shit to worry about.
Yeah, man.
Front door.
Because Bill
so sensual.
Bill got divorced. Which I thought was weird.
That was peculiar.
Why get divorced after 27 years?
I mean, bro, we don't know what's going on in there.
Yeah, but I feel like it costs more money to get divorced. Well, to be fair,
Bill want you to know
compensated her in shares.
Yeah,
he gave her like 1.4 billion in shares.
1.4. Yeah, they transferred over 1.4 billion stocks.
I guarantee you, neither of them are hurting.
No. I'm telling this for like regular people don't do this shit because it costs more money in lawyers' fees than y'all probably can afford. But it was weird to see because I feel like if after 27 years you could probably just separate and still be cool.
That's what I was curious about. I thought the same thing. You guys don't need to go through the whole process of a whole behind breakup. Like, hey, you got the money for it, but like, what is happening that's so bad that caused them to actually have to break up?
Right.
And not just, all right, boo, I'm just going to go buy a mansion on the other side of Earth because I can.
Yeah.
And then I'll never see you. How about that? And we don't need to go through the hullabaloo of Earth knowing that we're breaking up. It's unnecessary. Don't got to even waste money on it.
Yeah.
Still the same. So what was worth them fully, cutting ties?
Yeah.
And letting it be known that they've cut ties. Is he trying to go on to another thing? Is she trying to go on to another thing? Is he trying to retire and pull back? Is she trying to retire and pull back?
Find out next time on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
So I don't know, man.
Interesting.
'Twas intriguing.
Yeah. Oh well. Real quick, people are acting real stupid because the pipeline got hacked. And creating their own problems. Because it's funny, right? They tell you there might be a problem, and then people turn into survival mode.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and create the problem.
Yeah, and then it's done. And then there actually is a problem.
And then there actually is a problem. They don't listen, they'll tell you there might be a shortage of fuel. When you go and take all the fuel,
you're gonna create a shortage.
You're gonna create the shortage of the fuel.
You're fulfilling your prophecy.
But when they turn on survival mode, people don't really think straight.
That's not survival mode.
Yeah, filling up like listen. gas expires. So if you leave it in tank if you have like tanks of gas and you don't use it, it's gonna expire. It expires. You can't just leave it there forever. That one lady with the bags.
Let's stop it, bro. I don't want.
Those
We don't even speak about that
bags
nonsense,
of gas.
bro. Bags of gas, dude.
Dog, I tell you, man, y'all
It's-
some dumb motherfuckers. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah, bro. Put it in your trunk. Better hope there's not a stray spark.
Crazy.
Imbecilic, my friend.
Crazy.
Whatever, man.
All right, hey, just get a gallon. Just get a tank. Fill up your tank. You'll be all right.
Darwinism. Let's go.
Let's go.
What you got for the IQ, Victor?
I got, well, for those of you that don't know, IQ stands for Interesante
Question.
Preguntas.
I was
Is
startled.
that how you say question and what?
Personally, I was startled.
Spanish?
I didn't expect
Preguntas?
it to be that high.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mhm.
Yeah.
I speak-
Interesting questions.
I speak French.
It's questions we ask the boys
The homies.
without them knowing beforehand. So they
Right.
have to answer off the dome.
Right. The dizzy. I don't know why I did the gun thing. That's battle rap that got to me. Because I was do
That's
this
fair,
in
that's
battle.
fair.
I don't know why. Because I was do this. I don't own a gun. I'm not shooting anyone or myself. I am fine
Why not? What are you doing?
in the head.
You're an American.
Kinda.
What are you doing?
True.
Are you an American?
Yes.
You need a gun. What are you doing?
Yeah, soon.
Like that?
I'm eyeing this nice 22.
That's a whole other topic, bro.
I'm eyeing this 1911 that has that shoots 22s. It's crazy.
Classic.
Crazy. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
That's a whole other podcast.
That's a
bro.
whole other
Anyway,
podcast.
all right, so this one-
Yo, what are you doing on guns, high key?
I'm a pro.
And we have to bring that in.
bro. I'm a proud Second Amendment American.
Yeah.
I believe in the guns.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I'm about that podcast. Bro.
My bad, Victor.
IQ,
Go
Victor.
ahead,
I'm so
my
sorry,
bad.
Victor. Victor,
You're
you got
fine.
it, bro. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
All right, this is an easy one for y'all.
Okay.
Do you think being funny is something you're naturally born with or something you can learn?
I think it's something you're naturally born with. For like off the cuff. I don't think you can learn to be funny. Really funny.
Like that. I know what you mean. I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. Like you can be funny.
You can learn. There's
Yeah.
there's a science to it, but like
But to
culture
be-
changes too much.
Right, but to be like that next echelon of
Yeah,
funny,
bro.
where it's like not eternal.
Ethereal?
Is it ethereal?
I think so.
There's two words popping in my head. It's like it's either ethereal or ephemeral.
Ephemeral is short.
maybe.
Ephemeral short, right?
Yeah.
Both of them kind of are though. Both were
Ethereal
both of those
short
words.
too.
No, ethereal is more like out of this world.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
When there's that upper echelon of funny where it transcends times and trends.
Yeah.
And like 4 years and decades and like centuries.
Right.
It's
It'll
just
still be funny.
Right.
Like
So,
dick jokes or just
Do you think
stupid things.
that
Your
kind?
mom.
Do you think that kind of funny is something you can learn or be naturally born with?
I literally think it's a science, and like it's like a language almost. Like people who are like mathematicians, like
Right.
when learning math, like there are certain people whose brain mutated in a certain direction. They straight up just get the language of math better than other people. And with comedy, it's the same thing. Like to do comedy, you have to realize what people find is like relatable, other than the norm, outside of reality, isn't, like negative and derogatory, but is true to the stereotypes we all understand to be funny, but not negative. Like there is so much you have to actually realize in comedy that is the science behind it, is the logistics behind it.
Right.
But still have the knack and eye to be aware of current things that are happening and then adding on all these sciences to it and then making some new hilarious crap. Like, we're gonna go later. No, this is into the topic.
By the way, we're talking about comedy.
Yeah, the actual topic is comedy, so like this is gonna go into that.
But yeah, that's
Funny, you should say that.
God damn it.
There you go. That's what you wanted, right?
That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted. There.
Puns,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna go ahead and
lowest
just leave
form
this
of
on.
comedy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
It's gonna happen a lot, bro. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen a lot. It's okay.
Okay.
Puns,
But
lowest
exactly
form.
what you said is actually where I think it's a more like a natural ability, because to be able to make things that are current in the past funny is kind of like a God-given talent.
Like, yeah,
you can work at it to
work at
refine it. But I think like real people who are really funny have always been funny.
Bro, listen. Like,
No matter what it is,
can
they'll make
tell
it
that-
funny.
You can tell that in like middle school and high school, bro. Like, there were kids then where you're just like, how is everything you do
funny,
hilarious?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Why are you pointing? Stop it. I'm not that funny.
He's
guys.
not funny. What do you mean?
I'm clumsy, which in turn can be funny, but that doesn't make me a funny
laughing
person.
at you, not with you.
Yeah, they're laughing at you.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's the same thing.
Pretty funny to me. Shit.
Oh, that's a good point. There are people who have contagious laughs, like Rutherford,
man.
bro. Rutherford's laugh.
Oh my
like,
god.
Oh yeah.
no matter what, bro. Like the hype is so real about
Yo,
whatever he's
Rutherford's
doing, bro. I'm there. Like I'm laughing with you, bro. I don't care what it was. I'm there. Riker's a funny dude.
Oh,
That dude makes me
Riker's
laugh
very
like
funny.
all the time.
Bro, Riker's one of those dudes that like hit you really quick.
Yeah.
Like quick wit.
Yeah,
He's
quick
there.
wit.
He just has the wit there, and like you just
Sometimes
how
it's
did you get that?
sometimes it's unexpected too.
Yes.
He'll hit you with it and you're like,
You'll think of it, yeah.
Unexpected comedy. That was really fucking great.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm in the mood, I'm good with one-liners, but that's about it.
That's fair.
And it's only people who don't know me. Actually, no, even people who know me, I'm good with one-liners depending on the situation. But it has to be a good situation. I'm not that funny. It depends. Don't tell girls this. I'm funny.
Jesus Christ.
That's how you get the girls. You gotta be funny. Yeah, you either gotta be funny or rich.
I will also say that that's actually an intriguing point. Like being funny is a very powerful thing to get any form of attraction from basically anyone. Like if you can be, being funny, you have to have that eye for what is relatable in a situation. Because if something happens and it's like a negative thing or a good thing, if it's a negative thing, you can be sarcastic about it. You can make a pun about it. You can be more down to earth and realistic about it. But if something's good, you can make a joke about it. You can make something good about it. So there's so many different ways to react to a situation. But for a person to be positive and funny,
right?
That's hard in a situation. But if someone's negative and funny and sarcastic, that's easy funny. And that's always the easy way to be funny, is to just be sarcastic about a situation, because everyone can relate to.
Right.
I guess we got to work.
Yeah,
everyone can relate to that.
it. Yeah.
You know, but it's exactly. Then there's customer service funny, which is yep, it's another one of those days.
Yeah.
All of us literally
know that
equally
one.
acknowledge that it's not that funny.
It's not funny at all, actually.
The customer knows it's not funny. We know it's not funny, but it doesn't matter. We are all actually equally yep. We all have that customer service mask on. Alrighty.
just another Monday, Bill.
Same here, buddy, old pal.
I'm glad we're talking about this, because there's this dude at my job who I recently discovered, because I don't really know everybody there yet. I recently discovered because I helped him with some issues, and I helped him again today. And I walked into his little cubicle area, and he was when we first met, he was a high energy, witty dude, and some of his stuff was funny, some of it was just annoying, but it was that white person humor, that super dry funny humor, but sometimes
slapstick
it hit.
humor, and
slapstick, yeah.
Which
So-
that is a weird thing. I have to find the movie back.
I went to help him again today, and it seems like a cool dude. And I looked on his shelf area, and I saw a MAGA hat under some papers, and I'm like,
Awkward.
he immediately became unfunny.
Ew.
So now the relationship has to change to just professional.
Aw, such a shame.
Sorry, bro.
That's funny.
Sorry.
But I feel you though.
Can't support you, bro.
No, yeah, I can't.
Can't support.
I won't support your comedy anymore. I won't
can't.
support.
I'll give you
trying to relate to you.
Yeah, I'll give you the professional chuckle, at work,
Another day.
You feel me? But I always remember who you really are.
And that's facts.
Not that you care to.
I really
now.
Yes, I really feel that, dude. There are definitely people. I remember at other places I've worked. I won't say because I don't want to denigrate places, but other places I've been before, and where definitely you've uncovered the truth about how a person really believes and feels, and I don't really care for religions. You can believe any religion you want, but politics is separate from religious to me. There's a whole there's Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I love the fist for politics.
But facts. That's separation of church and state. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
But
you got it, Chief.
That matters. Is all I'm saying. All right. Stop it. You got me, Victor. I'm not trying to bring it back to that. I swear. Damn.
Politics. That's why the motion's this.
That's what it was.
This is him with his politics glove grabbing the subject and bringing it back. Bringing it back in, bro.
Yeah. Politics.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I love it. I love it.
Big ass.
Yo, you guys want to hear that dark joke I was talking about? That Colonel told me back in the day?
Forever ago. Yeah, he said he was saving this.
Yeah.
I love dark humor.
All right.
As does Colonel.
Yeah, Colonel loves dark humor.
Indeed.
All right, so, and when I start, it might come to you, Trey, or either of you.
Okay.
So there's a guy and his wife and a donkey walking in the desert.
Oh no!
This is a great joke.
Guarantee, right?
Horrible, but great. Yes, I love this joke. Jesus, just tell it. Just tell it. You gotta do it. This needs to spread to the world.
Yep.
There's a guy and his wife and a donkey walking in the desert. It's super hot, like super duper hot, dummy hot, and donkey's carrying all this stuff, and they're walking. 30 minutes pass by, and the donkey stops. He sits down, and wife is irate. Dude's man like, why does the donkey stop? What's going on? And he looks at the donkey and he goes, that's one. Donkey gets up after like 30 minutes and they start walking again. They're walking. Donkey stops again, sits down. Irate again, mad. Looks at the donkey and he says, that's two. Donkey gets up after 30 minutes and they start walking again. They're walking. Donkey stops again, sits down. Dude looks at the donkey, takes out a gun, shoots the donkey in the head. And now his wife is pissed, mad at him, yelling, why the hell you shoot the donkey? How are we going to carry all this stuff? Blah, blah, blah. Dude looks at his wife and he goes, that's one.
Dang it, Colonel, why? It's not wholesome, guys. I'm sorry.
It was a wholesome joke, but I thought it was funny.
It was hilarious.
When he told me this joke, I went crazy.
Bro, listen. It was amazing at the time. All right, it's a funny joke. I feel you.
Let us know what you think of the joke. I'm gonna clip the joke and see what people think.
Please
of
do. It's a good joke. I love you, Colonel. Bless you.
It's a great joke. It's nice dark humor. Whatever. If it's not funny, oh well. It is what it is. I liked it.
That's pretty funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
I think it's great.
I don't know. If
we know the joke.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll fly today.
Oh, I'm releasing it. 100%. It's a funny joke.
It's a funny joke.
At the time. In the culture.
Yeah. To this day, I remember the joke. What's funny to you guys? Like, what's the funniest subject you can think of?
So I'm glad we like research our questions sometimes beforehand. I had to really, really think hard about what are the things that I do find funny, and or when someone's making a joke, why would I laugh at the joke? What is worth laughing about?
Yeah.
So I've come to three things.
Okay.
Three main genres of funniness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Comedy.
That one. Thank you.
You're on fire today, dude.
That was beautiful. Thank you. That was beautiful.
You're on flames today. I like it.
Contradictions of existence.
Interesting.
Yes.
Relatable moments and childlike fantasy. Okay. Those three genres of comedy, I guess.
Interesting.
Are what I will find funny most likely. So if we're playing a game and bro, we make something, I don't know, some stupid joke about us wishing we were the character so we could freaking tell. Childlike funny. That's just stupid. We're just being funny. That's fine. So it's at least get a good LOL out of me, a good giggle. Relatable moments, bro. If someone's talking about their foot hurting and bro, I feel you. Oh my God, my foot hurt. I've as well had a foot hurt.
I've also had a hurting foot.
Yeah. I've also had the moment
the
that
fuck
sucks.
Is this delivered?
Yeah.
Yes, fellow human.
Yes, fellow person.
I too have hurt my appendage.
Hurted in my footsies.
And then contradictions of existence. No one talks like that.
Yeah.
We don't talk like that.
Yeah.
But in the moment and using it to describe also a relatable moment, it became funny. Speaking in funny ways that we just know we don't talk that way.
See, this is where my sense of humor comes in, because a lot of my humor comes from depreciation, either of self or of my peers.
Oh, I was about to say
that's
that.
with this generation.
Find it funnier.
That's a hardcore this generation.
Make fun of other people. That's probably the funniest stuff to me.
Yeah.
Cracking on other people, bro. It's hilarious.
Self-deprecating and then roasting your friends.
See, I'm horrible at it. I've never in my life been good at it. Everyone around me roast me all the time.
Yeah.
I can't do shit about it. I'm just I literally love you. I don't understand how to say these things back to you. I'm sorry.
It's because we love you.
Yeah,
we can say these things.
And that's the only reason. That's the only reason. Because you then realize that it's said with love, and you're then damn, that is relatable. it is also contradicts existence to some degree.
Yeah.
And it's childlike fantasy at times to some degree.
You got it.
So,
But there's always that kernel of truth
Come on, man.
and that's comedy.
next to Lieutenant Facts.
Damn, that was good.
I got you.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I got you.
I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, he's here on podcast, y'all. Here on podcast.
This has been Victor. We appreciate y'all for coming out. I didn't mean to press the drum that last time. Yeah, man, you're an easy target, bro. That's why we fuck with you, though.
It's okay. I don't mean to be all.
Yeah. I mean, listen. Just recall that time you were gone.
I mean, to
We were
be
eating you up.
Did you rewatch that
Destroyed, bro.
episode?
Destroyed. I seen it, bro. Both episodes. I seen it. Okay. Momo and Praxi, bro.
And Praxi, bro.
Well, you see, we as humans have to.
Praxi had it.
Perfect,
bro. I was
perfect.
like, I am in this episode already. He knows me. Thank you, Praxi.
See, it's because you're so lovable.
Thank you.
That it's so easy to roast you.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'll take it.
That's facts.
I'll take it.
But that's probably one of the things I find the funniest is roasting other people.
Yep.
And also like pointing out obvious things in culture that we do that's stupid.
Yep.
But we still do.
Yep.
Dave Chappelle's really good at
Dave
that.
Chappelle's amazing at that.
The GOAT, by the way.
We're gonna have a like favorite comedian
Right.
question later. We're just gonna name them all, guys. This is how we.
Dave's good at that. Chris Rock is good at that. Chris Rock had the funniest joke about like police officers, right? Because he's talking about how, sometimes police make mistakes. And he's like, some jobs you can't make a mistake with.
Can't do that.
And he's like, if a pilot goes into a plane and he's like, I fucked up, we're gonna die today. You can't just keep it, because now you're dead. He told it better, but it was hilarious.
I feel you.
He's like, some job you can't make a mistake. It was great stand up. I love Chris Rock. But that obvious stupid things in like society and cracking on people. Those are my two funny things.
Oh, I'm also very big on stereotypes.
The best.
In case y'all haven't noticed.
The best. The black people have the best stereotypes.
Yeah, to be fair, we've had
That only black people could say. Don't fuck it up.
Because there's been centuries of fine tuning the
Yes.
stereotypes of Black Americans. All right, so like,
Yes.
there's a lot of culture and history behind why the stereotypes exist. Like it's really hard to explain to basically anyone who isn't an American why watermelon fried chicken ever became a stereotype. Like, if you know like 30 seconds of history, you'd be like, nah, it literally makes sense. Fried chicken was very easy to make. Watermelon was an amazing fruit. It offered a lot of hydration. The taste. It makes sense.
Very simple.
Yeah.
But best believe, bro, all throughout high school, we were making fun of each other anytime we had watermelon.
Yeah.
Anytime they serve fried chicken.
Anytime fried chicken, anytime you have watermelon.
Well, if you're as well a traveled man as I am, have experienced many different cultures.
God.
See, Koreans don't have this stigma, and they have great fried chicken. And they love fruits like watermelon.
I can tell you a bunch of stigmas and stereotypes about Korea. So
True.
It's true. Like it's there.
it's all there. Every
culture, man.
every culture has it.
We all have our own stereotypes. We all have like classism, colorism. Weirdly, but it's true. It's just how we've been growing. Every culture has it. You won't think it's a thing in like Asian countries, but nah, like classism and colorism to a degree does exist in a lot of
100%.
places. And
1,000%.
it just is a thing. you
Like
know?
when black people laugh, they run away from each other. Like, and they head out.
I'll come back to. Oh my God.
And they head out.
That's true. That does happen.
They're like, boy, you stupid, boy.
Oh, you stupid. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
the
true.
best.
Yeah, there's ways of laughing that are culturally powerful. It's obnoxious in some cultures to laugh extremely loud, but then it's obnoxious in some cultures to laugh like
Boy, Rutherford don't give a fuck.
No, man.
he does not laugh like that.
for the
I'm
ages.
so sorry, bro.
Boy, this audio
I'm
is
so
scuffed.
sorry, bro.
I'm gonna have to cut the shit out of this.
This audio is super scuffed.
It's whatever, man. It's whatever, bro. It's episode 51, man. 6 season. Season premiere.
Oh my
Let's
God,
get into the
dude.
good stuff. We'll get into
My
the good
heart,
stuff.
my soul. I'm sorry. We love you, bro.
Yeah, we fuck with you, Rutherford.
Bro, how come?
We're gonna bring him back this season. We're gonna bring him
Pull
back
up,
this
bro.
season. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was like, well, We haven't had Rutherford.
We're gonna bring him back.
We had him one time. We did the sports podcast with him and Christian.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that great.
We
need him
no.
here.
We need to talk to him about fighting. Period.
Oh, man.
Fights, like fight science.
Wait, does he?
Not he was literally like one of our star wrestlers in high school. Dude.
Oh, he was a
he
wrestler.
Loves fight. Like he loves that. Like
Does he
the
watch
fight
MMA?
science. He
Yeah,
actively
he
watches sports
absolutely
all the
loves
time.
MMA.
Oh, we can talk
Like
to him.
he's the dude to talk to. Like he works out all the time. He has like a hardcore workout
Does
regimen.
he like boxing?
I have no idea.
He
loves fight science.
Okay, yeah.
Like, he's
we can
about
talk.
that life.
Oh, 100%.
And like actively like
I talk to
studies
him.
the body.
I talk to him
and
from
crap,
time
dude.
to time about MMA
That's what
fights.
I'm saying.
and
He's
shit.
about it, bro.
Yeah.
He's about that life, bro. We'll bring him on a fight science.
I want to know what he
episode.
thinks about Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather.
LOL, bro.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That's fair. That's
or
fair.
Logan Paul. Yeah. Whatever. One of them
I
boys.
got you.
One of them
He'll
boys.
bring like
Yeah.
hand to hand. I'll bring like melee weapon science to the episode. It'll be good.
Now, comedy is supposed to be like the last real art form to really get truths out about how people feel about things. But then sometimes,
How to get what? I'm sorry.
how people feel about things.
He's
Like
how
in
to get
society.
truths out about
Truths
feeling,
out.
yeah.
Truths. Okay.
Yeah, truths.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time they get kind of attacked by cancel culture
So
That's-
I'll let y'all talk about that first.
that I feel like is constantly trying to. Because here's the thing: a lot of the things said in comedy, it's funny because it's true. Now we wouldn't be laughing if it was. Some of it is fucked up for sure, but that's the art of being a good comedian. You make fucked up things funny, and people will laugh. Some people feel guilty for laughing.
The rule
but-
is that first of all, two things. You have to be a part of like what is being funny. Like
Right.
you can't be
Right.
not black and make fun of black people.
Black people,
You
right.
can't
Right.
be like black people can't make fun of Hispanic people. We can talk about going to their parties. We could talk about doing this. We can talk, but never can we use like derogatory terms.
Right,
We
right.
can't talk about like my TO. Like no, I'm not Hispanic. I can't make like deeper jokes about their community.
Right, right.
You know. So like that's like the first aspect of it. You gotta have like relatability and like the cancel culture. Like I don't think it's real. I think accountability culture has been on the rise, and as people
taking the crown,
like
from
as,
cancel culture.
yeah, like no, as people have been trying to figure out how to hold others accountable in a rush. In a general broad stroke, they'll like try to cancel their whole thing. But I'm like, bro, that's stupid. We've all been alive for decades. We've all had crazy different pasts. We've all believed crazy different things, even 5-10 years ago, 20-30 years ago, you know, like our minds have been changing very fast recently. And because of that, like it's unfair to straight up just cancel out anyone. If you look at anyone, we've all been racist.
Oh, 100%.
We've all said some racist crap in our past.
Yeah. Even when you don't think it's racist, it's
preferably
probably-
not accidentally on social media. If you weren't like tech savvy, luckily you didn't have to.
Yeah.
If you were tech savvy, you probably knew not to.
Right.
You know, so almost all of us have said racist crap around those we trust and can be funny around. You know, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that is what we all
That's
have
what
done
it is, yeah.
because we've all been ignorant.
Because we're also
You know?
comfortable saying these
We're
things
also-
around people
yeah.
who we know.
Absolutely,
who
we're
we don't
comfortable
think
around
are
it.
going to look at us in a different light because we said some
Because we
wild
literally
shit.
knew them differently.
Yeah. You view them completely differently.
I mean, it's usually if you're surrounded by like peers too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like-minded
Right.
peers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why in many situations you'll see like a group of black friends with like a Hispanic or Asian or white friend and like they're straight up talking the exact same way. And like depending on the community, like you'll have that person who is not black saying the N-word.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
you know, saying different crap to them and like
Yeah.
that just depends on the community they were around. And like, has he been ride or die the last 20 years with all of them? You understand now why he would talk like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, duh.
Exactly.
Culturally, there in that location, things mean different things to them. Thus,
Right.
you know, comedy's gonna be different in what they do.
Yeah.
So it's always the
And
cultural impact of it, man.
This is a comedian named Andrew Schultz, one of my favorite comedians. And the reason he's white, but he makes fun of so many different cultures. And the reason he does is he does the research. Like
Right.
he goes out and he learns
I've
about
seen
these
the dude.
cultures.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he goes out, he learns about these cultures. He's talks to the people. Like he's ingrained. The thing about what makes him annoying to some people is that he's so smart in whatever it is he's talking about.
Yeah, he, like, researches
He's
it, yeah.
well versed in what he's talking about, so he can make fun of it.
Yeah.
So when people ask him about it, he'll break it down in detail to you. Like, what do you know about Indians? You know, he'll break it down because he has like he has an Indian friend or another Indian comedian. I forgot his name. Akash.
Okay.
Akash Singh.
Akash.
Yeah.
Singh.
He has a podcast with Akash, and they make fun of each other all the time. He's always making fun of Indian culture, he's always making fun of black culture because he has black people in his company that he employs. He talks to his people. He's in the culture. You feel me? So comedians like that are like top tier to me.
Exactly.
Because now
the ones that transcend cultures.
Yeah, man. They're inside society like completely.
Yeah. Their jokes
they're
accurately
melded,
portray
yeah.
the experience of what's happening around, you know?
And it's not like no one give him a pass to say nigga. You feel me? But, but he knows enough so that he can make
he can make deeper
an
jokes.
Offhand joke, right?
He can make deeper jokes,
right, about black people. And it would be funny.
And they're like, "Damn, bro, you're right." Though, what was that? There's a line from Falcon and Winter Soldier where like Zemo's like, "You must appreciate the true American experience of the African Americans. Their music truly representation of their struggles." And like Sam's like, he looks at him, he's like, he's like, "Damn, you're out of line." But he's right.
But he's
honestly,
right.
The music is great. Like that is what it is. So like you can literally be a dude who's hated, but if you're saying crap that is truly representative of the culture you're talking about, like the people are gonna laugh at it because they're like,
100%.
"Yo, facts though."
Yeah,
and they will relate.
They try to cancel Louis C.K. for saying nigga. They try to cancel Bill Maher for saying nigga. I mean, first of all, y'all just gotta learn. You're not in the culture, so you're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, like I'll tell you right now, like when he said that, like. Maybe just because we went to Atlantic, we have seen a bunch of people be stupid and say it, and like, they just get the crap. They get talked to on the spot, and they would then learn who and when and why and what the heck to be saying.
Yeah,
exactly. Bill Maher said it, and the world was just like, so who's going to tell him? And then it was literally Ice Cube, and we were like, okay, this is handled properly. Okay, right. So literally, it's Ice Cube sitting there.
Yeah. Bill Maher's like,
and Bill Maher is apologizing to Ice Cube.
That's what he said. He's like, I apologized to everyone in the previous episode. Ice Cube like, you apologize to me?
Yeah. Dude,
sat down, waited for his apology.
Literally, and I was just like, excellent. This is the person who can properly handle this situation.
If anybody, this is an authority.
This is an authority. Who can say it, bro? Like, come on. So like that happened. We're just like, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Like, that's how that was handled. Okay,
like that's, I just watched that movie like a couple days ago.
Like that's how it happens though. You say something stupid, you get called out on it.
Yeah,
and like we drag the crap out of you, and either you rise to the occasion and you're just like, I was stupid, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is why I was stupid. I've learned why now I was stupid. Here's bullet point A, B, and C of what made it stupid. And here's with the learning moment also of what everyone else should learn.
Here's my apology, and here's how I will prove through my actions in the coming.
Right.
See, that kind of accountability we need more.
That's what matters. And that's when it really is like, all right.
But on the other extreme side of the coin is when people just try to ruin your whole career.
Yeah.
Right. And on some bullshit.
Take away your whole livelihood and everything off some bullshit.
Right.
Like, what's his name? The Suicide Squad dude. James Gunn. Like, he literally made the comment like it was straight up like a decade ago or some crap.
And
they looked it up
literally years ago.
And I think he literally like apologized for it like at the time or like in sometime in between or what. Did so again, and they were still like, nah, we want to kick him off. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, y'all, I feel
that's
y'all.
Stupid to me.
No, I get it.
I saw the comment. It was like
that was
just a dumb,
a different generation.
That's so stop.
Right, literally a different generation ago.
Yeah. Everyone in that generation would have agreed with the joke probably, or like would have called him out. Like,
no, even back then, you remember early 2000s music,
dude?
Oh my god,
like
the N-word was rampant,
like
horrendous.
Like we were still extremely crude on the internet, like in its early years.
Like honestly, I
was very crude.
Now that I look back on it, I remember talking to Kress about this. Like,
and we're not condoning it. Also, we're not saying it was okay. We're just acknowledging that literally everyone was also very stupid on the internet.
I remember talking to Kress about this a few months ago, and I was like. Chris, remember when DJ Khaled and Fat Joe used to drop N-bombs
all the time?
Crazy.
All the time. No one brings Khaled to the court for that.
No one has talk smack about him yet for that. That's true.
And I'm like, and I look back at it and I like listen back. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Who? We, nigga.
Yeah.
We the best.
Yeah. Like
I'm
that,
whoa.
That was happening.
We remember this, Khaled.
No attack against Khaled.
I'm just saying
it was a fact that
Yeah,
we,
but
as
like
young
I said,
people,
back then
heard
it was just
and accepted.
right. We just accept that song was fire, by the way.
It was fire.
Which one?
Both.
All of them. He
Yeah,
did that for
we the
every
best
song.
songs.
Yeah,
The We the Best
we the
songs.
best songs. Whatever he said, we the
like
best.
I said, that
It was fire,
the N-word was
automatically.
being flinged left and right.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's just a fact. That
but again, that was a different time.
again, we
Different
were
time.
very crude. Okay, and
Yeah.
thinking that generation, and then right before that was literally fuck the police. Like
Right.
like
The police coming hard from the
you know, like we were learning that we could literally say crap on the airwaves and say anything.
Right.
We were like, well, we really do got free speech. Okay,
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's actually say whatever we want.
Yeah, we
And
out.
then people started doing that, and more as it happened, you saw more and more people like, well, how much can we regulate free speech on the airwaves? Like, no, you really can't.
Right.
It's free speech, and so like that's again, we are like refining our conversation more and more, and a lot of people are saying the whole cancel culture thing. Like, nah, bro, it's never been cancel culture. Or sorry, people have been trying to cancel culture. Just go look at all the NWA tapes and America talking about MWA and how they shouldn't be doing what they're doing.
Right.
And literally in the interview, they're like, no, you guys, this is America. We have free speech, and we're specific. And they sounded beautifully intelligent here. We are literally representing the situation that is around us. There is drugs, sex, money, cops, abuse. This is happening actively in our community.
All that jazz.
Y'all can ignore it if you want, but we're just going to keep singing about it until you get so annoyed that you try and fix the situation.
Right. 100.
Get with it. And they went and kept singing the songs. And you know, at that point, they were like, okay,
Yeah.
this is how you use free speech.
Right.
So I mean, we were crude. We're still staying crude, as you can see with WAP and Montero and all these songs where like, we're gonna speak our truths.
Right.
What's his name? Key and Peele. Oh my God, which one was Keegan Michael Key or
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele? Thank you. Jordan Peele, I think, said it, and he had like a 10 list of 10 things to do when you're creating your work or whatever. But like one of the things he said was like, create your truth. And I was like, that was the most fire bar of the entire 10 truths or whatever. Like no, in any art form, create your truth. And when it comes to comedy, in its most basic foundational form, like that is what a good comedian, like you guys are saying, who's born with it, or even who tries to train for it, that's what they're looking for. Really speaking their truth. And those are always the most funny comedians, bro. That's why Dave Chappelle, all of his skits were freaking hilarious, bro. Like he made a bit about a blind black dude in the KKK, and like,
fuck, what was his name?
Oh my God, I cannot remember, bro. But
what was his name?
It was insanely funny, dude. Oh my God, hold on.
Oh, you got it.
I'm about to write it up, bro.
Listen, if you're a comedian and you're gonna say a joke that you think could be controversial, make sure it's funny. Yeah. Because if it's funny, it'll be easier to let go.
Clayton Bigsby. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
He no other country has the necessary history to create specifically that bit.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't have the KKK and the black people screwed, and who in this situation like is blind, and then there's white friends who are trying to be good and support their black friend, but literally are still in the KKK. Like all these people are actual people who exist in America, and he is making hilarious skits, doing these things, dude.
Listen, skits about the KKK are hilarious, man.
Every single one of them, bro. Bless you, Quentin Tarantino. Like, not necessarily that he's a comedian, but like, bro, his movies, like, he got some great comedy in his movies. The Django, bro, the entire bit with the KKK. I can't see shit. Who did this? Literally, bro. Jonah Hill out of nowhere for like 30 seconds.
Don't
is
ask
in
me
this
for me and mine or anything else.
Like, dude, I'm sorry.
Slave it over
this. Like,
spent all night making these pillows for you ungrateful sons of bitches.
Yes, and like only in America can we truly like actually have a comedic bit of nothing but KKK people on the screen
it's
being
not
stupid.
even supposed to be funny because the KKK would literally go hunt people like this and kill them.
They literally just are going to hunt a black dude, and we're like laughing with them at them. Like it was. It takes true sight to know how to get comedy.
Exactly.
And like be a white dude, make a movie about slavery and have a scene about nothing but the KKK.
Right.
And have rooms for the black people laughing. That takes skill. Like
crazy.
It does. I don't care if you like or don't like Quentin, but like that's talent, bro.
That is a God-given talent.
I'm just saying. So
100%.
Oh
but yeah, listen, don't let cancel culture come for you, man. At least make it funny.
Make it funny, bro. Be wise. Be wise. You know,
make it
like
funny.
I promise. Like if you think you're getting caught in cancel culture, it's probably just people realizing and trying to figure out it's actually accountability culture.
Right.
And you just got to be held accountable for some crap you said that probably was actually pretty stupid. That's okay. Everyone says crap that's stupid.
Yeah.
And then we just get past it because life keeps going on, and then we gotta deal with it.
Listen, I probably got some old Facebook messages or like tweets or something that are probably wild.
Woo!
And I probably wouldn't say
Boy,
today.
I'm mad.
listen,
Facebook
I'm just-
do this memory
People
thing.
changes.
I'm just glad.
People change, man.
I'm just glad Xbox 360.
Bro, if
Oh,
the
man.
chat,
Like Xbox Live didn't
like,
transpose
recorded? Yeah.
chats
bro,
or recorded chats.
if the chats of Xbox and Xbox Live
Lord.
right now is
Me
recorded,
mad
like,
kids get canceled.
bro, the FBI watch list would go up by like
Significant.
what dozen million people?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, like
Dozen
minimum. I know that was the weirdest way to say it.
I know.
God.
Like, easily. They'd be like, all right, this guy is obviously a terrorist. This guy's obviously a radical. This guy's obviously trying to kill everyone.
This guy's
They're like, bruh, like
mass
Yeah,
shooter.
every single one of them. All right, so
100%.
the internet was not a friendly place in the past. It was Wild West.
Tell me about
Still
it.
not a friendly
Still not
place.
friendly. I don't really fuck with
It's
internet.
it's still
I feel like Twitter's fucking up my head. I'm gonna get off that for a while. Who's your favorite comedian?
so I just
Toss up.
got a whole list of people. I'm just gonna say,
Hold on. He's first.
go please.
Toss up. Well, obviously, I have to go with my boy Joe
Joe Coy!
to get that Filipino connection.
Filipino connection. I fuck with Joe. He's funny.
I think he's very funny.
I think Joe's pretty funny.
And then another one of my favorite comedians is Russell Peters.
Russell Peters. I don't think I ever watched Russell.
It's
I know the name. I just never.
he used to be very active. A few like in the early 2000s. I forget when, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But the brown dude
Yeah.
and
Oh, I have seen Russell Peters. I just never really watched. He has a special on Netflix.
he has a lot of specials.
Yeah, I saw a special on Netflix before.
Like one of the most paid comedians in
Really?
the world.
Oh, that's crazy.
Who is Canadian?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I gotta
But,
check him out.
Yeah.
He's in that echelon where he like has experienced enough of the cultures
Different cultures,
that he
yeah.
makes fun of to where it's just dummy good.
Sick.
So
I like it.
those two are probably my top two.
Okay. For me, I have a top three, and it's Dave Chappelle, Andrew Schultz, and Chris Rock. That's it.
Strong.
Patrice O'Neal is my fourth. Only because he died and he couldn't make any new content, but his old content out of this world hilarious. Because he was so smart, but he's also like his stuff is also back in the day where some shit was like wild to say.
Strong.
But he got away with it because it was comedy.
Yeah, I mean,
But, you know?
obviously, you also have your like undisputable legends like
Yeah, yeah.
Robin Williams, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Why do you like this? Don't say my top 5.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Eddie Murphy, Don Rickles, all them like comedy titans.
Earthquake was funny too.
Titans.
Earthquake's funny, dude.
Yeah.
But
But,
yeah, Dave Chappelle number one, The God, and then Andrew Schultz, super fire, and then Chris Rock, always hilarious.
Yeah, those titans are
Always hilarious.
undeniable, but our favorites are the people we resonate with, like, on a
100%.
personal
Yeah.
and like experience.
I love
Situational
Dave.
where-
See, the thing is, I love Dave not because I don't like Dave because he's like funny. I love Dave because he's intelligent.
Right,
Dave is smart.
right.
It doesn't even have to be funny. He'll just sit there and talk to you, and you'll think it's funny because it's Dave Chappelle, and he's just made funny shit. So whatever he says, he could say the most basic thing, and it'll be funny to you because it. The thing is, he's like, I was just listening to him on the Joe Rogan podcast coming over. Joe Rogan's also funny, but he's not one of my top comedians.
Yeah.
He has his moments,
I feel you on that.
but
He's funny adjacent.
Jason.
Funny adjacent.
Dave,
Yeah, I feel that. That's fair. That's fair.
Dave has a way of making like things that are like super mundane and also super meta, like funny,
Yeah,
hilarious. The way he wraps them in stories and he wraps them within like I said, the stupid shit we do in society. And they always try to cancel him for some shit he says, but I'm like, it's not cancelable because he didn't say anything wild. It could have been worse.
That's fair.
I don't know. I love Dave Chappelle.
So I have an unnecessary amount of like honorable mentions. I'm just go with the top 5. So I gotta do Dave Chappelle. He's the first one. Personally, when you said like favorite comedians, I had to just go with like more like you said, like comedians that were like relatable and or like shaped like what I imagine a good comedian to be if someone shows me a new stand-up, and I'm like, all right, what am I comparing? How I want to feel in this one too. So Dave Chappelle, first one, because in my childhood, like that's just who I've been listening to. His bits were freaking amazing. I want to say like all of the Whose Line Is It cast.
Goodness!
All of them are.
I can't believe I forgot.
No. See, all of them are like triple S tier to me. So I'm putting all of them like just in the same spot.
Top tier.
There's not an episode I watch of Whose Line where I don't die.
I can go from number 1 to the end, and every episode is amazing.
Hilarious.
Every single one. So like I'm saying the entire cast because like I ain't trying to say any one of them is better than like literally every single one of them has had so many hilarious moments. Right?
Honestly, to this day, I still watch Whose Line compilations.
That's what I'm saying. I'll go on YouTube right now and watch any of them and laugh just as hard.
So good.
Okay, so I have that one second because it's just like every episode's perfect to me.
That's true.
Then after that, I have Trevor Noah because again, growing up,
Trevor
for me growing up and finally getting into news and politics. It started with Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert, but then they both kind of gave way to Trevor Noah for like, news comedians, who I happen to see on TV. And so like just going with the timeline, Trevor Noah happened to be the one that like I started watching more of. And from there, I was like, well, what is this Late Show thing? And then YouTube, Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert, I'm like, okay, so these are what set the stage for this guy.
Yeah.
Cool. After that is Key and Peele because, again, they're amazing.
They have their moments.
Them.
The Bricksaw Ferguson.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
Blah, 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 blah. Crinkle McFrinkleberry.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Bro, stop.
If you don't know what that's fun, watch some Key and Peele, man.
Watch Key and Peele. They're amazing.
Funny dudes.
Chris Rock. And then I kind of put him and Jim Carrey on the same plane. Like very, very different comedians. But like they're kind of like peers to me and just like how vast of a range they go with and what they try to make fun of, how crazy they are, how memorable they are. Like if you're American, you most likely have seen and heard of and or know Chris Rock as a comedian, period, in our timeline. That's just the thing. Same with Jim Carrey, so they're on the same level, but for vastly different reasons.
I never really found Jim that funny. Jim had his moments, but he didn't really hit for me.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's because I like him, but it was John Oliver's kind of fun. John Oliver has his moments too.
That's fair.
John has his moments.
Yeah,
John has. But John's more like the dude who invites you to laugh at him.
Yeah, exactly. He's the dude literally make fun of himself. And he'd be like,
he makes fun of himself, and it's like, you're saying we're exactly what we were thinking. Your haircut sucks. Or like,
thanks, man. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go through all the honorable mentions because I feel like these are all great comedians who just helped shape what I view as funny. Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Richard Pryor. I don't know if a lot of people know him, but he's a great classic, beyond classic, like triple S tier as well.
Legend.
Queen Latifah, D.L. Hughley, amazing. I love him. He wild sometimes, but it's fair. Tracy Ellis Ross, she was the Girlfriends and there's like a bunch of other shows.
Tracy's not a comedian, but she was hilarious on Girlfriends,
right? So like her and like whole squad of girls, all hilarious to me.
I rewatched it on Netflix, by the way.
Bless.
Super duper.
I gotta say Raven Simone just because I grew up watching Disney Channel and that show was great to me. That's So Raven was just fantastic. I love y'all. It was great.
Yep, that's me.
I love the sound of this episode. I gotta lie. Whoopi Goldberg,
legend.
Again, just a classic. Gabriel Iglesias, a classic.
Gabriel is a legend.
Amazing legend. Regina Hall, again, another not a comedian technically.
Regina's not a comedian, but she's
Regina Hall don't play.
God, she's funny, bro. I love her.
Funny.
She don't play.
I gotta say, again, maybe not a favorite, but because has shaped what I understand to be funny in America. Tyler Perry. Okay, not one of my favorites, but I understand his place in shaping what is funny.
Audience for sure.
He has the audience, bro.
He has his audience.
You got to mention him because he has the audience. George Carlin, again, another dude who just like hardcore, like talks crap about the government, politics, life, all that. Good dude. Rest. Eddie Murphy, again, you said earlier, bless his soul.
King.
Aziz Ansari, he's maybe not a favorite,
Aziz
but
has his
again,
moments too.
Representation matters. It is great
Master
to
of
see
None
this
is
man
brilliant,
there.
by the way.
I agree. This is fantastic.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. And then Wanda Sykes. That's all I got.
Oh, Wanda Sykes.
Good
So,
finish.
all my honorable mentions out the way. And then, yeah, those are my
Nice.
dudes. So,
No.
if you don't know any of those
Listen.
names, literally every single one of those names has something good
Those
for you
are
to listen
successful
to.
people, man.
Yeah.
Successful people in comedy. I don't think any of those people ever got canceled. They tried to Aziz one
not
time.
Not possible, bro.
They tried
Like,
Aziz, but that fizzled out real quick.
dude, because everyone I named on this list, like they put the research into the art of their comedy that they're doing. And, like that's why
Yeah, they're just not
even that
talking.
popular.
They're not randomly talking.
None,
bullshit.
None of them are randomly talking. Every single one of them has been at some point at the forefront of comedy or been saying some crap that like our entire society has like implemented now into like our culture as like a meme or some other comedic thing or whatever.
Right.
But all of them are great.
How quickly does your sense of humor change depending on who you're around? That dark joke, I probably couldn't tell it to like some
I
people
can't
at
tell
work.
I can't tell a lot of jokes like that I say around my parents.
See, this
around
is
like significant others. Around
this is actually a
friends.
very, very funny point because
Different
recently
friend
I
groups.
went to a wedding and I was the best man,
Okay.
so I had to do a best man speech.
Okay.
Oh, good luck, buddy.
Oh, that's funny.
It's hard to make jokes. in a
So
speech.
no, the speech. I for one, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think I am a fantastic public speaker, and
I have no reference to this. I don't agree.
I have no reference.
I have
And
no point of
I'm-
reference. We'll see.
We'll see.
and I am very witty with my humor.
Okay. You are witty.
But my best friend, God rest his soul, his family isn't exactly the most outgoing of the bunch. Some would say quite conservative.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
So I actually had to not redo, but edit my speech about like 4 times, toning it down every time because y'all know me.
Yeah.
Y'all
You'll
know
go
my
into
God.
the jokes, bro.
Y'all know my humor.
Yeah.
I would have lit that fucking white wedding
been
up. But in respect to my best friend and his family,
You had to tone it down.
I had to play the good.
Then he had a pencil. On to the next one. So, great friend. Good speech yet.
So
I feel you.
I turned down my speech to a more PC
Yeah.
setting.
Wholesome.
Yeah.
Still funny,
Yeah. But
but none of
not
the
really.
none of the well, it was funny,
Okay.
but none of the raunchy jokes and stuff that I would have liked.
Right.
I will say I switch it up as often as code switching has to happen.
Yeah.
That's what I'll
Which
say.
is what we're geniuses
That's
at,
really
by the
all it
way.
is. That's really all it is.
Correct.
You know? Anytime if you have to code switch, your entire sense of comedy has just shifted as well.
You know, before I would say that's true, but nowadays I actually am just tired. And if something's not funny, I'll actually voice it. I'll be like,
That wasn't funny.
not funny.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty
I mean,
great.
I'm like,
All right, just hit him with a. That's what you wanted, right?
yeah,
That wasn't
or
funny.
like a sympathy laugh, like,
Yeah. Well, I think we only do that because we don't want to be judged. You feel me? Because
yeah, but it's coming.
but
It's,
some shit is funny.
Nah,
and
but
it's
I ain't gonna lie,
not supposed to be,
sometimes
but it is.
No, sometimes some crap isn't funny.
yeah.
I haven't. I've chosen not to waste the energy of a laugh. Sometimes.
Right,
That's
right.
why. Yeah, I feel you on that. I've chosen just they say the thing.
Listen,
and
there's-
like
Yep. There's a lot of inappropriate moments where I shouldn't have laughed. But
Right.
hey,
it was there.
we're here.
It was there.
Oh my God. So I was watching this where I stay and live my life on Twitter. There was this. So there's this show where I don't know the premise of the show, but this lady that I think was on Love and Hip Hop, she's like has this group of women. I think she's teaching them how to pole dance or whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't know what opportunity she's giving them. I don't know what the show is called, but I saw the clip on Twitter, and one of the ladies came up, and she and this is dark also, by the way.
Yes.
I love dark humor.
Yes.
But one of the ladies came up and she was like crying, and then the host, she asked him back like, "Why are you crying?" And the lady, she comes up, she starts talking like, "Oh yeah, it's been really hard for me. I've had a tough time. I came from a long way. I I had to abort my twins to get here. I couldn't take care of them. And then one of the other ladies in the back, like, damn, double homicide.
Double homicide. Yo, that meme was. See, it's not supposed to be funny. But that meme went everywhere.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
And it's funny because the moment she did that, it didn't even call for that. But it was
damn.
And I know it wasn't funny to the girl that was crying. But when I saw that shit, I'm like, because it was so fucked up that it was funny. She said double homicide.
Yeah, no, the new how?
Why?
What voice? I have an awesome question for you guys that like I just love to ask anyone whoever listens, or if you ever think about it, what voice do you like? Do you read things online in? Because it's not your own voice. Like, what pitch is it at? Is it yelling? Is it high? Is it low? And when you do try and yell, can I ever really get any louder?
It depends on who. Wait, what?
I've never thought of this.
How when you read things online,
I have no frame.
What
of reference.
tone? Like, what is the pitch? How does it sound?
It just sounds like
right.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends on who wrote it, right? Because if Dave Chappelle wrote it, I'm reading his voice.
That's fair.
In my head.
So I'll have to then just say like any basic random memes that you see
if
online.
It's a
There's
random
a lot
meme,
of them you have no idea who that wrote.
I'll just read it in my own voice, in like the regular tone, unless it's like all caps and like exclamation marks. I'll yell it in my head. But really, I read it like in my own voice. Peculiar. Depending on who writes it, I'll either read it in their voice or read it in my own voice. Because if Aziz tweets, I'm gonna read it in Aziz's voice, and it's a high pitched voice. It's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm reading his voice if it's funny.
I've come to realize that like if I don't know who has read it, it's actually like not in my voice. I don't know. It's like a more like it's like a sarcastic voice. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a different voice. It's read in a different voice and like at like a different pace than like I would speak. And it's not. I swear, it's not like a separate personality. Y'all, calm down. Bless. Is that a sneeze or a yawn?
No.
But like, yeah, I don't know. It's been peculiar because I've heard several different people who are like, nah, it's a different voice than mine. Or it's like, sometimes it's a female voice or a male voice instead. I've heard some people say, where it literally isn't even their voice.
Well, if a girl wrote it, I'll read it in a girl's voice. I don't know who that girl is. But,
yeah, I feel you.
But I'll read it in a girl's voice, depending on who writes it. Yeah, that's weird.
Right? I agree. It was a weird thought I also had. What is, Because then it's different from like when I'm reading a book. It's different than when I'm reading like subtitles sometimes on like whatever. I don't know. Just think about it. How's your voice sound when you're reading?
The inside of my head's pretty monotone, to be honest.
That's fair.
Facts. Question: Who's like a favorite social media comedian, quote unquote? Because some of these guys aren't really comedians; they just make funny videos or skits.
Social media comedian.
Yeah, like Caleb City. RDC World 1.
I got nothing, y'all. I don't care about social media people that much.
You don't know RDC World?
I don't care about social media comedians that much. Like, I don't know them by name.
Like, the closest thing...
I will listen and laugh and love them. I don't know them by
the closest thing I have to, like, preferences for social media comedians is, like, YouTubers.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe, I guess. I don't...
You guys don't watch Caleb City?
I don't watch a lot of things,
You don't watch
Kress.
RDC?
Caleb City?
Yo, Trey... You can't be black and not watch RDC.
Oh, I love this man. No, I just don't know the name. But I literally am subscribed to him. I just don't know his name. Thank you.
Okay.
See, I literally love them. I don't know their names.
Okay.
That's my fault because I haven't memorized them. But Caleb City is one of my favorites.
Caleb is fucking
without question.
Hilarious.
Bro, did you see the one where it was like how they show strong swordsman in anime?
Yeah.
Literally, I'm
mad. Don't move.
Don't move. You're in danger now.
You're in danger now.
What do you mean? They've been standing here the whole time. What do you mean? Bro, I saw that and then days later went to see the Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Literally like word for word. Yeah. Okay, this is the final fight. And they're in a different dimension than us right now. Oh, sorry. It was great. You should have seen
Watch
Caleb City, bro. You should have seen it. You should have seen it.
Yeah.
They're master swordsmen. Of course, they're fighting in a dimension greater than you can see.
All you hear is the clinks.
Clink, clink, clink. And the line.
Flashes of light. Yeah.
It was great. It was beautiful.
Caleb City's funny.
All they can do is watch.
You guys ever heard of Long Beach Griffey?
I'm about to see right now.
Well, Griffey's more problematic because some of his stuff is funny. Some of his stuff is fucked up. Like I said, I like dark humor. He has a lot of,
I agree. He has a lot
he has a lot of dark humor.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sometimes it is hilarious.
It's extremely dark, but it's extremely hilarious.
Also, sometimes it's kind of fucked up, and I'll give it a chuckle. I'm like, it's kind of fucked up. And then if it's also fucked up but also funny, I'll give it a laugh because it's real.
I agree.
But they've been trying to cancel Griffey. They can't cancel Griffey either
because he make it. Again, when it's factual enough.
Yeah, it's factual.
It's hard to really cancel it.
Yeah, it's really factual. It just hurt some people's feelings.
Right,
but it's factual shit, and he makes it funny. It's real shit. I remember I saw a video about when he was when they were discussing the how much to give in the stimulus check, and he was portraying like a white dude, and he was saying like, how much is a lot of money to poor people? Like I said, about 200.
Bro, and no, he has like the extraordinarily crumpled up, like fakest of wigs. Yeah. And like his like white guy wig is like the messiest. Bro, I know what you're talking about. Like the dark humor is real.
And it's also funny because he looks like a dork. He has huge glasses, he has gap.
No, even for black dudes, like he will be the dorkiest looking black dude. Like he does the dorkiness look for every race, and it's great. Yeah. So when you equivalently make fun of everyone, is also a great step as well. If you can equivalently make fun of everyone, but especially your own thing, please, to be respectful. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. But I guess you guys don't really watch a lot of this, so, but they're funny. They're funny. One thing that I would say is that a lot of the social media comedians probably couldn't do stand up.
I agree. It's very different.
That's the upper echelon of comedy.
Like even TikTok comedy, bro. Like,
very different.
Like they do it where
couldn't do it.
I believe this, and then the cut scenes, where they say a sentence and then it goes to the next sentence because it gives you time to say it perfectly. It gives you time to set up the scene exactly how you need it to be. Like it's just very, very different than stand up comedy. And I definitely don't think a lot of them could like actually get on stage and like hold an entire bit for like 45, even 10, 20, 30 minutes
maybe
long.
not as they are.
Not as they are. They can learn. Again,
maybe if they did some proper training or something.
Yeah, because again, dude, like you said, like Caleb City, bro, like I easily could see him trying to put together a bit. Yeah. Like he has the eye for comedy. He does. Like he's a dude who's like run with it and knows like what is funny. There are people who know what is funny.
But like I said, it's also real.
But it's very different.
This is real life shit. It's funny.
Right.
It's funny. It's funny. In games, like he did the one where about games where niggas try to level up too quick. Or he tried to buy a sword that was way above his level.
Like,
and dude's like, you can't buy this sword.
You can't take it out now. Now what? You look crunchy.
You look stupid.
You look stupid.
You should have bought the gloves.
You should have bought them.
You should have bought the gloves. Now you gotta go and level up with your broken knife.
Your broken ass sword, bro.
Until you get over the sword. Take a draw the sword. Hilarious.
It's great.
But they couldn't do stand up. There's this Instagram comedian called Haha Davis. And he makes a lot. I mean, some of his stuff is funny. It's kind of falling off a lot. But he tried to do. He was in an interview and he said he tried to do stand up and they killed him because this shit was not funny. He's like, this is way different.
Oh yeah,
this is not to say.
Yeah.
Like you can't just hop on there and do it. It don't work like that.
Very much not.
That one dude, Deshaun Raw, super hot fired dude.
Super hot. Yeah.
He tried to do stand up comedy too, and this stuff was kind of funny, but. I haven't seen any of his shows or anything like that. I saw clips, but I haven't seen any of his shows. I know he was doing stand up.
I'm luckily happened to see this because Google suggests things to look up. I typed R. How you guys feel about Russell Brand? Have you ever heard him or like listened to him before?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen. He doesn't do stand up that much
it's
anymore.
It's not really like stand up. Like
Russell's.
He's one
he
of those
used
dudes,
to do stand up, but
one of the dudes like because they're popular, they get on enough interviews that they can say funny things. Thus, people consider them comedians still. That type of guy. I was curious. I just happened to be here for me, y'all.
Listen, in the end, I think comedy is a great way to express how we feel as people without having to like offend anybody.
Right.
If you feel offended, that means it's correct. If the shoe fits, right?
Yeah, if you feel offended, you're taking it too personal.
Taking it too personal. It's supposed to be comedy. I mean, just let the art form be the art form. That's what I think about it. That's it. Let the art form be the art form. Don't let it die because I don't think comedy can die.
It can't.
Because we all have to laugh.
We have
to laugh at reality because that's the only way we're gonna get through it. You just sit there and get mad at everything. You're gonna be living a miserable life. You're gonna die alone.
Don't do that.
In a box.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, we'll probably all be in a box, but preferably not die in that box. That would be weird. And
I am the box ghost. Yeah. Right.
It's relatability, guys. Yeah. Childhood fantasy.
Came into this world in a box.
Yeah. What? Who? That's peculiar. It's not really a box.
Box is another word for
Is that a thing?
I'm not giving you a drummer for that.
Well,
So do you think a box has to be like a cube?
no,
Like,
We're not doing this.
It's circular.
Box
Is it
doing
still a
this.
box?
We're not
If
doing
it's
this
circular,
they're
it's
medicine.
still a
all
box.
rectangles,
Are
squares.
they all
Or,
my God!
no. But
No.
but box is another name for it's a
For
slang,
womb?
slang for yes.
I'm a wiser man.
I ain't know that either.
I legitimately did not know that. I assumed it, in the context of what he was
Yes,
saying.
yes.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was.
Yes.
Me neither.
Yes.
Listen, let us know what you guys think is funny. Let us know if you think we're funny, because we're not comedians, but we try to make you guys laugh, hopefully.
We're just people.
While also trying to give information. We just people. Yeah, I mean, we just chilling. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Most importantly, thank you for listening. It'll be up. I'm trying to do more clips, so I'm gonna try to just drop some clips on our Instagram and Twitter. All at alotaboutnothing. Subscribe. Comment. It's hard to do a podcast when people don't engage with you, so just comment. I'm just telling you everything hard about doing podcasts. But just comment, let us know, share our stuff, like our friends don't do. And just be cool, So, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Live About Nothing. Peace.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
Johnny.
Yeah, be like that, man.